Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you.
What does the nanny do?
Okay, so we're done.
Goodbye.
You. Shut it off.
Do not twist my words. Do not make me a victim, sweetie.
Just look at the mountain. That's what you saw that day.
Just the knife in the kidneys over all these years and the sacrifices that I made to love you.
Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you.
Take a journey with us, if you will, back to beautiful Lehi, Utah. We are not taking a covered wagon. We're taking Discovery Plus. Although Kimber does have dysentery.
Real bad. It's still in place from them loose soul rolls last week.
Those loose rolls and the loose
They gave me
stools.
dysentery.
Gave you dysentery. Oh, we can easily blame that on Janelle.
They talk about poop so much on this podcast.
All
I
they talk
hate it.
about
I
is
can't
poop.
stand it.
Poop happens, everybody. Season 4, Episode 8 of Sister Wives. The episode is called No Place Like Home.
No place like home.
When this episode starts, I have to say, for anyone who hasn't seen the show, they usually give us a coming up on before they do the taglines in the intro. And this teaser for this episode was so ridiculous.
Wacky.
Crazy. We have Leon yelling about Hunter, and they don't give us any details because it's just the, coming up on. But my Lanta, it was intense.
Liana's pissed.
Very upset. And then it's funny because it's like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, dun, 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 dun. And Mary's like, whatever my tagline is. I don't even remember Mary's because I just get so distracted by Robyn's that it was Destiny.
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 Oh, God. The episode officially starts with Logan, Leon, Maddie, and Hunter on the couch, and they're talking about going back to Lehi to visit Utah.
Spring break. They're going to go home, see friends and family, and, of course, the old house.
The split-level compound.
The extra character that comes up repeatedly in this show. That magical place.
Where America's dreams started.
And where many children were birthed.
Yeah, maybe even in the house, in those four walls.
Perhaps.
In the house that built them.
Quite literally.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yes, from conception to birth and then beyond. Kody says that he hopes this doesn't upset them, that the kids do not get upset by this visit back, which is so lovely that he's showing concern for his children.
But
do you think
what
it was
the
real?
fuck do you think is going to happen? My God.
Yeah.
Sir.
Of all the things to be
Sir.
concerned about. It's like, oh, God. Right after that, Janelle has a clip where she's talking about how there is family, obviously, in Lehi, and that they have family all along the route for this travel.
All along the trail.
Yes, all along this dysentery trail. So she's okay letting them take the trip without a parent, which is wonderful because, literally Logan's a senior in high school, so I'm pretty sure he can drive a few hours. But, never say never. They could get in some trouble.
They could.
They could.
They could. They could get a snake bite along the way. What were the other things on the Oregon Trail?
Oh, honey, that's so far, before my time. I'm very, very young.
Okay.
After we get this overview from the parents, Kody summarizes their decision to move to Vegas. A bit of a flashback that there's the investigation.
Oh, yeah.
And a little montage, which I love because it had to climax with the shrieking sound that happens when Meri panically shuts the moving truck door. And I just love it because it's always like, oh, Mary's shutting. She's not even shutting anything. She's latching something and turning, and there's a and they always use the same sound effect, and it's very dramatic, and I love it because it's all much ado about nothing.
Well, and they always show the same clip about the police driving by and then the sirens down the street. And it's obviously imposed siren noises over a clip of the family that they tried to make seem dramatic. And now in hindsight, you're like, that's an ambulance siren, you dumbass. That's not a police siren. There's a difference. And it's a wow, wow, know of like an ambulance.
Well, I'm not sure of the siren differences personally, but it is funny. Like, even if the police were coming to do anything, they wouldn't have their sirens on.
No.
Like, they would just be showing up. Like, it's so weird.
As someone who's taken many an ambulance ride,
Oh,
there is a slight difference in the noise, and the wah-wah is a little different. And
I'll have to
I
trust-
clocked it this time.
right. I'll have to trust you on that one, Kimber. I'm not the most familiar with ambulance sirens, but
I hope you never are. I hope
me
you
too.
never are.
Me too. Once again, I'm very young, so hopefully this won't happen for a while.
I'll pray to the sky front for you on that one.
Thank you. Kody once again reiterates that the kids were not happy about the move to Vegas, which we know and we have discussed ad nauseum. The children are unhappy. They were unhappy. They have acclimated now more to Vegas and whatever, but, they were just not very happy with this move.
The comment that he makes, he says, some of the kids couldn't separate themselves from Utah. It was like they were still connected. I'm like, okay, so they've given this home a life of its own. They talk about like the magic of the home there and the connectedness that it gave them. And they talk about this home like it had a heartbeat, like a house is not a home, type of thing, which is true to an extent, but home should be where the family is. Home is where you make it.
But now their family is split up.
Now the
right?
family's split,
in Vegas.
yeah.
So there is that difference that they were all together in this home.
But it just reminds me of like when you look back on a bad relationship and you're like just seeing the good times, the good things, right? And I'm sure that there's a little bit of that here, but the way that he words that, they were still connected, like they just couldn't separate themselves. Like, yeah, Kody, they're fucking children. You took them out of their element. You took them away from their friends. You didn't give them any choice. And
we're leaving in 3 days. You can't tell anyone, literally running in the middle of the night, except for kind of not, and ridiculous.
And I don't understand this connection and why they couldn't break themselves off from it. It's like, well, because you're an adult who can compartmentalize, but these children can't. Okay. They just don't get the kids. Like, they expect them to be little adults, which is just not the case.
Kody says he doesn't mind them going back now because they've formed friendships and are in activities in Las Vegas. Oh, so I'm glad he doesn't mind. Like, that's so annoying too about this whole patriarchy dad thing. Like, he gets to just be like, I don't mind. Like, no one cares if you mind, sir. Like, fuck Kody.
Yeah, he's not talking really about their feelings as much as he's just confused by their feelings, but how he's feeling then. And how, I don't know, like his feelings make sense. Like, all right. I did notice that Meri and the other wives look exactly the same as the last interview. So this is obviously a grouping of interviews that were done. They're wearing the same royal blue.
The blue. And Robyn is not.
And Robyn's wearing that magenta.
Magenta.
Yeah. Obviously recorded all at the same time, these interviews from the last 2 episodes here now.
Robyn, the one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater.
Meri's still got the same flip-a-doo hair that she could fly away with.
Like a witch on a broomstick.
Like a witch on a broomstick. Quite like the purple people eater. They could just fly away together.
Yes. Her and Robyn. Oh, it's almost like they could be lesbian lovers.
Ooh.
So when the older kids, Logan, Leon, Maddie, and Hunter, are on the couch talking about this trip to go back to Lehi, Logan says, there is less and less for me back in Utah. And that makes sense, as time passes, there's less and less for you from where you came from.
Yeah, he says that it's just not as hard to visit now as it was at the beginning, that the relationships have changed since they moved, and that the distance between him and his friends has made things obviously change over time, and you lose the connections. And, that's pretty true for that age in general, I think. And he's about to go off to college and find a new friend group and whatnot. You're not close to those people anymore physically. You're probably not going to be close to them mentally.
In other ways. They give us some little clips of the kids packing up and leaving, kind of nondescript, whatever. Like they're packing up cars, the car, they're leaving, blah, blah, blah. And then they arrive at Meri's mom's house, Grandma Bonnie's house. Oh, Grandma Bonnie.
Grandma Bonnie.
Have a place in my heart for Grandma Bonnie. She seems like a nice lady.
They talk about how the food is just different when it comes from a grandma, which is very true.
Very true.
Yeah.
There were some other adults at Grandma Bonnie's house that I took note of. Mary's sister, Rebecca. Rebecca. Touch my bass, Rebecca.
Touch
my bass.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
we'll have to if you are familiar with that reference, God bless you.
Oh, I love that.
So, and if you're not, I recommend Googling Touch My Bass, Rebecca. Touch my bass. And just see what comes up. And Mary's sister, Rebecca, is married to Uncle Nathan. Now, Nathan is a character that we will see years down the road. If you're doing a rewatch like we are, it's funny to see Nathan this far back because he does come back in later seasons as Kody's friend. Now, is this after Mary's sister leaves him or the other wife that he has leaves him? I'm not sure which wife leaves him, but he is a practicing polygamist right now with 2 wives, and eventually he's down to 1.
Does he still look as disturbed in the future episode?
That's
what I want to know.
It actually does get worse because
we
we see clearer shots and closer shots. And
no.
yeah, this was actually pretty generous for footage of him. I don't know how to not make fun of his lazy eye. He has one eye that looks here and one that looks over there. We don't really hear a lot from him in this episode, so I don't need to beat people over the head with the lazy eye.
He talks to the kids and they have one weird close up, and I don't know what to say other than the fact that he looks inbred, and I am so sorry, but he looks like
Yes, he does.
the plague line got plague crossed. I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
That might be a horrible thing to say, and people are going to come for me, but there's something.
You marry a close enough cousin and things happen.
Yeah, I suppose they do. Just like that, what's the jaw of the royal family?
Oh, God.
Ugh.
Robyn's got that jaw.
Don't you even align her with any royalty.
With any royals.
She will have that Google hit come up and be like, oh, and
I'm a royal. And she
I'm a
loves
royal.
purple. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
See, it's destiny.
No. The Habsburg jaw. The Habsburg jaw.
Robyn, I'm a huge fan.
Oh.
Okay. So, Uncle Adam is also there. Now, who is Uncle Adam? I don't know. We're going to assume it's one of Mary's brothers, I'm guessing. Or a brother-in-law.
Yeah, he was one
or a
of
former
her.
brother-in-law who's now married to another sister. There's a lot of leaving and marrying and whatever of people.
Yeah.
And it all involves Meri, and this is just so cringe. I just feel so bad for Meri. Everyone she knows is marrying each other and divorcing each other and then remarrying each other and then being like, why are you uncomfortable with this, Meri? It's very weird. But Uncle Adam says that it was a good move for the family to go to Vegas because he has a lot of insight into this, whoever he is.
Yeah.
Did you care at all about Uncle Adam?
Not really. They do have a little interview moment with him, and they show him talking to the kids as well. But one thing that I did pick up on is they have an interview clip with Leon where Leon is saying how sad they'll be when they go back to Utah for college and Mommy Meri won't be with them.
Going back to Utah for college and to start a family.
Yeah.
And Leon will share more of their future desires and plans with us later in the episode. Little foreshadowing here.
It gave me a little glimpse into their relationship that Leon gave that blurb about missing Meri while going back to Utah, because Utah obviously is where Leon has wanted to be, wants to be. So Leon's having this pull between being with Mama Meri, and being in Utah.
Mama Meri, that sounds so sweet, endearing,
I'm trying.
positive thing.
Well, in Leon's eyes, that's how it is,
I think
right?
it might be a little more mommy dearest, but yes,
Well,
Mommy Meri.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that my, but I won't even go there.
Right.
I can relate to Leon in that moment, is all I'm saying. Yeah.
Also, with Leon being an only child, not an only child, but an only child in Mary's house.
Yeah.
There's also that element. I'm pretty sure we'll see it play out that Leon is a little bit of spoiled brat, little bit of like, listen, Leon, the world doesn't revolve around you. Listen,
Yeah.
Leon, we all have emotions. We all have perspectives. We all have experiences. And I'm not going to say that every only child ends up lacking in those things, but it's just funny when it comes out and you're like, you are an only child. Like, okay, makes sense.
Yeah, that was a glimpse into it. Also, I have noticed that Leon has their nose in the air a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
A little hoity-toity about the rules and the religion. Uh-huh.
Yes.
So,
yes.
yeah.
Lives by the book. By the Book of Mormon. Well, by the Book of Mormon. And in Meri's house, I mean, my God, like you cross your T's and you dot your I's, or you might be punished. I don't know if there was real punishments, but I think
Probably
the
not
guilt
for Leon, but
and-
the others.
Yes, the guilt, the shame, and the fear, the like threat of punishment was probably very heavy in Meri's house.
I mean, if you grew up Catholic like I did, I was told that God's watching and he sees everything. And I thought he was in the bathroom with me. I thought he was in the bedroom with me. I thought he was everywhere with me. So
He
I have a
is.
feeling that he is.
Yes, yes.
I had finally just gotten over that, does the sign of the cross.
Oh, gosh.
Thanks for bringing it back up.
Well,
But
if
I
there's
have
any
a
other trauma
feeling-
you'd like to unpack, honey,
I have
bring
a
it somewhere
feeling
else.
Meri. God. I have a feeling that Meri is the type of mother that would use that sort of thing to keep her child in check.
Yeah, of course.
Just like I don't understand the whole elf on a shelf thing. You're telling your children that something is spying on them in their own home, and I think that's disturbing. I don't agree with it. I don't agree that you should tell your child that your Sky friend's watching you all the time either. I think that people need to know that they have privacy and your children deserve privacy as well.
Oh,
That's all I got to say.
is Elf on a Shelf really there to watch you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's the
I
whole
thought
premise.
See,
Is
that's
that
so
if you-
funny.
Yeah. If you do something naughty, the elf on the shelf is there to spy on you for Santa.
Oh,
It's fucked up.
that makes sense.
It's fucked up.
I thought
so
Elf
don't
on
do
a
it.
Shelf was just a thing where you said it somewhere funny and then the next day it's somewhere else and you're supposed to try to figure out where it is. But
The whole backstory is that the elf is there to watch you.
which
And
is funny
report to
because
Santa.
Santa does like, he sees you when you're sleeping.
He knows when you're
He knows when you're awake. Like, it's creepy enough, but he's got to have a sidekick.
I've just told my
Ugh.
kids that I will report to Santa.
Well, this is it. You're the spy.
There ain't no creepy little elf hanging around on our shelf spying on you.
It's just mom.
It's just a mother, dearest. Yeah.
Mother.
Again. Oh, goodness.
Oh, man. And now we learned that it's April Fool's Day. It's April Fool's Day, which is wonderful. So I guess that's April 1st. That's what they tell me.
I was almost an April Fool's baby.
Oh, yes. Very
Born
close.
on March 31st.
Well, and the fool would have been everyone else, or
Yep.
the fool would have been you.
My mom was very concerned that I would be born
Oh,
on April
God.
Fool's Day.
I can't imagine you having an April Fool's birthday.
Can you imagine?
My God. The number of things you would do.
I would have come out with a little jester hat on doing like a Celtic dance. I don't know.
Celtic
I
dance.
don't know.
The floor is lava.
The floor is
Okay, everyone, we're all over the place. Now, we learned that it's April Fool's Day because Maddie says that Leon spent the night at a cousin's house last night and wouldn't answer their phone. So, Maddie, Logan, and Hunter decide to pull a prank on Leon. A little pranky prank. A little something. And then Leon arrives back at Grandma Bonnie's house after a slumber where Leon did not answer their phone. How rude. How terrible. And Leon walks in with a pillow and an overnight bag, looking like they literally just woke up. And so that's kind of fun because it's like, oh, welcome home.
Some sort of makeup bag or little satchel as well is
Mhm.
being held in this moment. And then
Boom, boom.
Maddie says that Hunter was arrested for having alcohol and being out past curfew.
Curfew and booze.
Booze.
I should have known you'd know where to find the booze and the boys. Oh, a lot of Mommy Dearest references today. But after Maddie shares this news that Hunter was arrested,
Leon throws the purse or makeup bag and yells, "Idiot!"
are you kidding me? Slams the pillow and the bag on the ground. And then what I love is that there's this dramatic shot where the camera pans down like when Aviva Dresser threw her leg on the floor in Real Housewives of New York. And there's like the cell phone. And I'm like, this is so good. There's like a cell phone and some miscellaneous crap and then a pillow. And it's like the drama of it all.
It was pretty good. The reaction from Leon, like throwing the makeup bag and idiot.
Yes.
And
Yes.
oh, the absurdity of it all.
So good.
And Maddie and Logan are just like losing it, like
Cracking
trying
up.
really hard to look like they're kind of keeping it together, but they are cracking up and it's pretty funny.
When Leon storms out of the room, they are both like smiling and holding in their laughter because it's like, oh my gosh. And then like regain composure.
Maddie in this moment in her, I don't know if it was Hollister. I think it was a Hollister like hoodie. It just reminded me of myself and my friends like so freaking much with like that hair that was scrunched with too much gel and the like Abercrombie Hollister like preppy little sweater that costs way too fucking much money. And it was like a flashback to reality for me.
Yes.
But it was cute.
It was very much of the time.
Yeah.
I was way too young once again to know about these things, but yes.
Baby.
He was just a baby.
baby.
And it's great because they pan down, they cut down the hallway or whatever where Leon has dashed out of the room. And then Leon is out of a doorway talking or listening or sharing. And Leon is wearing a T-shirt, a slogan tee. And what does this slogan tee say, darling?
Bullshirt.
Bullshirt.
Just a black T-shirt that says bullshirt. Bullshirt.
Now, considering that Leon is such a prude and so sophisticated and would never break any rules, I am shocked that they are wearing a T-shirt that says bullshirt.
Especially with what is going to come up later in this episode.
Yeah.
Like the image of Leon leaning out of this bathroom just in that shirt, and they had come back from this sleepover and were a little disheveled looking, you know, and then that shirt, it was obviously a sleep shirt, right?
Yes.
Like nothing that they would wear out other than for sleeping in. I think that's why it was so funny.
Yep.
Then they pretend that Hunter is getting home at that time when Leon's leaning out. They're pretending that Hunter is just getting home, and they open up the door and have him walk in, which is all staged by them.
Maddie shares that she told Meri to text Leon that the trip was over due to Hunter's actions and that they needed to come home immediately, which then Maddie does share. And I can't remember what she said some phrase about like the trip is kibosh or something. And I was like, oh my God, it's so like family, like lame
Right.
family. Like my mom would be like, your plans are kibosh. Like, oh my God, kibosh.
You foobarred the whole thing, Christopher.
My mom would never say foobar. Oh my God, no.
No?
But she would say, I'm going to put a kibosh on that, don't you know?
You say kittywampus. It's
Kitty
all
wampus.
Kittywampus.
Yeah, your plans went kittywampus and now they're kibosh. Like, okay, thanks, Mom. So the language was, I thought that Maddie telling Meri this was so smart. Like, have a parent text that, like, the trip is over, we've had enough. Like, if I got that text, I would be like, fuck. Like,
Oh,
we're in,
shit.
like, even if I wasn't involved, I would be like, we're probably all in trouble. Like, this is not going to be good.
Bullshirt. We gotta go home now.
Holy bullshit.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
The
I'm going to
shirt
call
is
you
so
out on your
ironic.
bullshit.
This is bullshirt. We gotta go home, Hunter. Gosh darn it.
Oh, God. Oh, this bullshit is really hitting me. It's really hitting me hard.
It is ironic. It's just the situation, and then the later in the episode
Yes.
thing. It just fits so
It's
well.
so good. It's so good.
Oh God.
And Leon says to Hunter very dramatically, because of you.
Because of you.
Just like, oh my God.
Oh.
You would have thought that Hunter stayed out late and got busted with booze.
They do reveal the joke like in this moment.
Yes.
And Leon says, I just couldn't believe that my perfect little brother, would be caught with alcohol. wall and like drags it out like that.
So dramatic.
Oh.
Meri being Leon's mom came out in this moment.
Oh,
like,
100%.
oh my God. Like, you
Yeah.
have shamed the family. You have embarrassed us. This is bullshit. Like, oh my God.
They go to the couch and then Leon is telling them that they all have it coming.
Right.
They've all got it coming.
And Maddie says, she's real scared.
I'm real scared.
Right.
Oh.
You know, Leon's probably like, no, I'm serious. I'm going to get something so good. Probably never happened.
No,
Probably
and
never
that was a
happened.
very Janelle way of saying it as well. Like they
Yes.
are playing out their parents
Totally.
so well
Totally.
here.
That was definitely Janelle's daughter.
Yes. Oh, it was good. Did you play pranks on your siblings on April Fool's Day?
You know what? I don't think so. I'm not much of a prankster. If someone else has a good idea, like, I'll do it. But I'm not really, I don't, you know.
No.
I'm not a participant in life. How about... Well, you know, when people are like, oh, have you ever been in love? I'm like, no. And people are
I
like,
just let life
do you
pass
care
me
about
by.
this? No, whatever. Like, I'm just kind of here. What about you, honey? Do you really
Like a
playing
true
pranks?
deadbeat loser, I let life pass me by
I'm
on
just-
a regular basis.
I'm just watching Sister Wives.
Don't expect much else.
Yep.
You.
Listen, sometimes I venture into other trash TV too. So, you know.
Oh my God.
Now, do you like to do April Fools? Because you come from a household where scaring people is normal, and that's not right. That's not right. I was not raised in a house where you scare people. It's not right.
I used to scare my sister all the time. I would hide in her closet with a camcorder, with like a video camcorder
No.
attached to my hand. And I would record me scaring her.
Oh my God.
His face right now.
That
He
is
has
so
saucer
not all
eyes.
right. That is such a violation. You know, it's funny because I told your husband that I cannot be held responsible for my
Yeah.
physical reactions within 2 seconds of a fright. Because, you know, obviously I'm not
Yeah.
going to come back 30 minutes later and punch him in the face and be like, that's what you deserve.
Well,
But
why not?
I have hit people. I have pushed people. I have shoved people.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you scared me on purpose.
So when it's fight or flight, you fight.
I do.
I fight too. I get like, "Ah!"
yeah.
Karate ninja comes out.
Oh, I can't handle it.
You know, my child's been waking me up standing next to my bed recently, so I've been having to suppress my fight when it comes to fight or flight.
It's in the genes.
But I'm a scarer.
Yeah.
I still hide from my husband. I hide from him around corners.
It's just not right. It's just not right. For all of you scarers out there, please reconsider your ways.
I would scare my sister though, and then I'd get her reaction or her swearing at me on camera, and I would go and show my mom.
That's terrible. And then get her in trouble? That is so wrong. That is so wrong on so many levels. I can
I'm a
definitely
little
tell.
sister. I have to say, I'm a little
I was
sister.
just going to say, I can tell you're not the oldest because the oldest would never be able to get away with that.
No, my sister would chase me around the house with knives, like literal
Yeah,
knives.
you
So I
probably
think I
deserved
was
it.
allowed to
Yeah.
do what I did. I don't know.
Well, I tried to hurt my brothers and they deserved it. So I empathize. I empathize with your
Oh my
sister.
God. You take that back. Anyway.
Now we're going to a very special time in this episode. We're going to move on to Meri's house back in Las Vegas.
Very pivotal moment.
And we can tell it's Meri's house because there's the half wall between the dining room and the living room. And there is a white tablecloth over the table and bright neon green placemats as if we are eating a meal. We are not eating a meal. There's no need for a placemat or a tablecloth, but Meri's got both. So I just love picking up on these things about Meri because, right, she's not crafty, she's not creative, she's just like always dealing. I'm like, bitch, you have more shit that aligns with crafty / creative. We talked about not creative,
Yeah.
but crafty. I mean, she's like, oh, you're going to clip your toenails? Hold on. I've got a seat for you and a little pad and a little bucket for your nail clippings. Like, good Lord, lady.
I took this Diet Coke 2-liter cola bottle here and I cut it in half and you can catch your toenails in it. And it says right on it, toenail catcher.
Clippings, yes. Oh my God, that's amazing.
She does have the green placemats, and you know, it was just Valentine's Day, so perhaps she has St. Patrick's Day decor out.
Well, April 1st is after St. Patrick's Day, right? Oh,
Or
but this
right
could
around
have
the
been
time.
this could have also been filmed before they were on the trip. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
kids. Like they don't mention the kids in this scene, so
Right.
you never know when it was filmed.
Could be. Could be. I doubt that they're having this meeting while all the older children are gone, because where would their babysitters be? So,
Where would their surrogate parents be?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh, but that does actually make sense that the bright, tacky, green, hideous placemats were for St. Patrick's Day.
Not just an everyday thing here. You don't think so?
Well, it is Meri. Meri. So we're in Meri's house, as we've established.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All of the adults are sitting around the table. Kody at the head of the table, of course, because
Yeah.
Kody has to be at the head of the table. And then we have his subordinates on either side. And Robyn says, "Welcome to our first My Sister Wife's Closet meeting." And I audibly, I was going to say gasped. I don't think I gasped. I went, "Oh my God, my sister wife's closet." Like, oh, it's happening. Because yes, we have discussed it, but we haven't been in on a real meeting yet. And I'm just really excited to see where this, entrepreneurs, this is going to start the biggest thing since sliced bread.
I have to say, this table, this view of the table has become a regular this season as well, like the couch talk. They have been sat at this table many a time. They've been sat here to talk about the gym. They've been sat here to talk about the Valentine's Day car card.
Yeah.
And now...
And Kody's birthday.
Oh, yeah, Kody's birthday. And now they're here for the sister wife's closet meeting.
Yes. Meri's table is an important table.
It's probably the only clean one out of all of them, so they have to just keep sitting there.
Meri's like, there's always 3 layers of protection on this table.
Yeah, I can just whip off whatever tablecloth is dirty, just like you layer your potty training child's sheets so that you don't have to change them in the middle of the night.
Oh,
Let's
honey,
layer
do
our
you have a 3-year-old boy?
Perhaps.
I love the
Perhaps
reference.
I do.
Love the reference. Yes.
Work smarter, not harder, Meri says, and so do I.
You and Meri have a lot in common. It's not just the hair.
Mm-hmm.
Now, couch moment. Couch moment. We have the adults on the couch, and we're getting a 2-shot of Robyn and Meri. So I shouldn't say the adults. I'm assuming the adults are there, but it's Robyn and Meri on the couch. And I was blinded by 2 things. The first thing was that Robyn has a very large and very bright sore on her lip.
Yeah.
Now, as we've discussed, whatever. Herpes.
I said, everybody, shut up. The cold sore is speaking. Everybody, listen up. Round up the troops.
Round up the troops.
Listen.
Oh, so I don't really know how much time to waste on this cold sore.
Nope,
It's
that's
just there. And everyone who hasn't seen this needs to know that it's there. I don't want to make a mountain out of a molehill when it comes to this cold sore or her other ones, but it's there. It is what it is.
It's speaking to us.
You can't really avoid it forever.
It has a lot to say.
And then the other thing that I was blinded by was Meri's hair.
Mm-hmm.
And I noted that it might require an elevator to get to the top. It's like boom, 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 boom. There's multiple levels.
No, she can fly with it. It's got wings.
It does have wings.
Like a maxi pad. Like Red Bull. It's got wings of its own.
It does have wings. And
Oh, God.
I noticed that you've been trying to style your hair that way, honey, but you're just not getting enough.
I'm not getting it
layers.
quite flippy enough. I've been trying. Need to figure out who her stylist was. My thing here, I did not notice much other than the phrase that she used when she starts speaking about this jewelry.
Okay.
A long time ago, I had this dream to have a boutique jewelry shop. But the way she says it is like, okay, Martin Luther King, like, shut the fuck up, Robyn. You're really going to start this whole segment with saying, a long time ago, I had this dream.
Well, I don't know that she thinks much.
No, she doesn't. But that's why it's like plagiarism much. Like, she probably heard the I had a dream speech one time.
Yes. My sister wife's closet is her own personal Martin Luther King journey.
I'm giving her too much credit by saying she is quoting him here, but as any intelligent, educated person would think, that's automatically where your mind goes when somebody starts with, I had this dream, or I had a dream. And I'm like, can you not compare your piece of shit jewelry shop to that? I'm so sorry. She probably didn't even mean to, but
Well, I
that's where
think you
my
might be
mind went.
reading between the lines a bit here. It didn't strike me as that bizarre. It just sounded like a stupid girl with a stupid dream.
Oh my God.
But I hear you.
I
How
just think
offensive
she's
to Martin
that
Luther King?
dumb that she would probably hear it and then it just like stays with her. And so she starts things that way because she knows it's impactful. I don't know. She's
It like becomes a part of her vernacular.
just like yuck, Robyn. Stop.
Robyn says she went to a jeweler in November to make prototypes to give her sister wives for Christmas. So it was nice that she got to play around with her jewelry dreams. And also, she killed two birds with one stone by giving these horrible fucking gifts to her sister wives. So that's nice. I mean, it's better than a box of rocks.
Better than a box of rocks.
Maybe. Who knows?
I don't know.
It's just that was a stretch. Now back at the table, Robyn is sharing her sketches with the
Oh my
wives and with
gosh.
Kody. Now I just have to preface with this is on graph paper. As a person who owns a lot of graph paper, I love some graph paper. I love to sketch out home plans because I'm going to build my own home one day, right? This is something that when I turn 30 and then when I turn 40, I might try to do something like this. And so my grandpa used to do that. And so I always it's like a little bit of nostalgia for me.
That's cute.
So seeing this graph paper, I was like, oh, graph paper. And then when I saw what was on the graph paper, I was like, I am offended.
Ugh, yeah. They're talking about the launch of the jewelry and how many pieces they're going to have. And Kody is trying to give his 2 cents like an idiot and talking about the hearts and the this and the that. And then the graph paper. And it's not even used correctly. Like it's not drawn to make things even, right?
No.
Like graph paper would be used.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, the pictures that I've seen drawn on your graph paper of your dog collar collection that you're gonna come out with are 1,000 times better than this jewelry collection that we saw.
Dog collar. Wow. She means cock rings. They're actually, that's how bad it is. They're cock rings, and she thinks they're dog collars.
I'm so naive.
Anything to use some graph paper. You know me.
So naive
Just love
over
that
here.
graph paper.
Oh, but these do all look phallic.
Yes, there's some fallacies on this paper. There's some weird shapes. At one point, I noticed, it caught my eye, that there is a sketch of the upside down, right side up heart that goes, like I was talking about it in a recent episode, the doodle that you do as a preteen, where it's like, I'm wasting time in class and I'm drawing right side up heart, upside down heart, right side up, and it's just a line of hearts. And it's like, really? This is your sketch for some jewelry?
I could have drawn better than this in the 4th grade. And I'm not even joking.
Right.
This literally looks like something I would have drawn like pre-4th grade. I'm not an amazing artist, but I'm also like, I don't know. This was just horseshit.
It was terrible.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
And there's comments on the next page that you can see that we paused to see these drawings, and I jotted a few of them down because I was just like, what the fuck is this even? Like there's a half a heart on top of a half a heart, like flipped upside down that almost just looks like 2 J's, like connected by the like top of the J. And it's supposed to be like a heart split in half and just like bent, I think. It's just ridiculous. And on the page over, there's like her agenda.
Right.
And it's literally just like a few words. And one of the things, I think it's line 1 says cost. And then that's it. And there was nothing else around it. Like, are you that like empty up here? Like, what is even happening?
Well, I do think she moved her hand eventually, and there was some words. I don't know that I saw any numbers associated with the cost, but there was some sentences further down and to the right. So she also can't align like sub-bullets, like it's like halfway across the page. She probably took 3 hours composing this Word doc, and it was the worst Word doc you've ever seen.
Yeah, it was atrocious. I just can't even with the drawings and the bit of the Word doc that we saw next to the drawings, which I don't think we were meant to see that side because it said launch before season premiere.
Yes.
So obviously there was some sort of plan about when they were going to release the jewelry line along with the show to try to,
capitalize,
maximize profit. And I doubt that the viewer is supposed to see that. And also, when you think of when this was filmed, this was way before like the like focus that we have now.
Oh God.
Which is very apparent by the sores and Janelle's, or no, Christine's nose scratch, whatever was going on,
Yeah,
and Kody's
something's
nose
going on with-
scratches. It's like they went at each other's noses with their fingernails. I don't know.
There's a lot of sores and wounds.
A lot of really weird
happening
stuff
with this
in the
family.
interviews of this
Yeah.
episode, but they did not mean for us to see this. That's all I got to say.
Yes, it was totally not intentional for us to be reading this terrible Word doc that didn't help anything anyway. And now we get to hear some feedback from some of our sister wives about Robyn's inspirational designs.
Word art, heart jewelry, Janelle.
Yes.
Oh God,
Janelle, this is very trite to me. And I was like, yes.
Yes.
Yes. This to me is something like, oh my God, I'm 5. When she's pointing to the upside down or right side down. And it's funny because she's trying to counter these insults by saying that it's trite and, oh my God, I feel like I'm 5 years old with, well, yeah, you know, this one I could see, but, and it's like, all right. And they're referencing this SW sketch.
Yeah.
For Sister Wife. And Kody makes a joke about strong women. No, Meri? Did Meri make the joke?
Yeah.
Meri did.
Like said really loud, like, SW, strong women, sister wives.
Yes.
Like it's just hating her and like,
That's
thank
right.
God, this is a great idea. Finally, it's clicking, it's clicking.
And Kody, that's right. He's like, good job, Mayor, or something. I'm like, oh my God, like, why are you talking to her like she's 4?
Yeah, like he thought that all along, and no, they did not.
No, they did not.
Nobody had thought that.
The symbolism was undeniable.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And Janelle is literally says that she wouldn't wear the hearts, that she would wear the W, but she wouldn't wear the hearts.
Well,
Now,
the
it's
hearts
funny that
look
you
like a
heard trite
4th-year-old.
because I think that you are right.
Yeah.
However, I heard Janelle says she likes the W since it's less tight. And I just instantly thought of the loose roll and the loose stools and the looseness of it all. And
Well, maybe
we
you need
know
to
where
get your
my
hearing
mind
checked. I know, because it was trite, but, you know.
I like the W because it's less tight.
Because it's less tight.
Which is funny because the design of the W is like a loose W.
Yeah, it is. It is loose. There's
like
some...
2 U's making up a W.
Yeah, it's very like curly. It is like you opened up a 3rd grader's notebook and saw their doodles. That's straight up what it looks like.
It's so god awful.
So weird. I'm playing with my letters. And it's like Robyn as a grown-ass woman with children.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
And I'm saying like graph paper, you usually use it because you're drawing things to make them equal, right? No, this bitch has it just like Willy Wonka all over the page, not even using the graph paper for the intended reason.
Yeah.
I can't. It was awful.
And also all of these sketches, to be clear, there's a bunch of space between each of these little doodles. So it's unclear if anything's like to scale, to size. I don't even know how you would even get an understanding of what the jewelry would really look like based on these sketches at all.
There's no way that this is like to size or any other thought than her just brain vomiting these quote unquote designs onto paper. It's atrocious.
Well, you know what you need when you have terrible designs and you want to make some jewelry? You need a jeweler. You need a jeweler to the stars.
You need Brandon.
Brandon! Las Vegas celebrity Brandon!
And he's got the jokes.
No, he's a clever boy. He's a
got
funny
the
boy.
jokes, this Brandon.
So he joins them at the table. He walks on in and says, is this the polygamous house? No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't. But he joins them. He comes in and it's like, oh, Brandon, the jeweler that helps me with my shitty Christmas gifts. And he's seen my terrible designs. Hello, Brandon.
He looks like the Penguin from Batman. He has like this scar or mole under one of his eyes. And he looks like the Penguin from Batman in the new remake where Joaquin Phoenix is playing. I think it's
The
no,
Joker?
it's not Joaquin Phoenix. It's
From the movie that I haven't seen. I was thinking of Danny DeVito from back in the day.
Oh, wow.
I know. Well, let's not get you started on Danny DeVito.
Let's not get me started.
Danny DeVito was the Penguin, right?
It's my heartthrob.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah. Colin Farrell.
Oh,
Colin Farrell as the Penguin.
Colin Farrell. Okay.
He just looks like the made over version of Colin Farrell as the Penguin. And I couldn't unsee it once I Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but he did have no hair, and I thought maybe you were going to comment on his shiny forehead and his shiny head and the light reflecting off of it. He also did have like some weird shapes going on, so I'm not sure that it was the right head to be shaven, but
A lot of baldness going on
Yeah.
in the last couple episodes here. A lot of wonky shaped heads. But no, they did this side view of him, and he had this like mole in the right spot that almost looked like a teardrop, like a gangster. And I was like, oh my God, he looks like the Penguin. Anyway.
That's a beautiful story, honey.
And he asks, are all polygamist women different than other women in the world? Like, what the fuck kind of comment is that?
Well, he's inferring that women don't like to share.
Yeah.
And so this concept, it's not that he's not wrong for questioning the concept. His question itself is stupid. Like, the better question would be, how many people are going to want to buy jewelry based on being a sister wife when you're not one?
Right.
And you fundamentally don't want to live that lifestyle. So why would you want the jewelry?
Right.
That's the question. But he's implying, women don't like sharing. He's even tying in, like bracelets, like charms. Like, women don't want to share their charms once they have them. And it's like, who's sharing charms? Like, I guess he's a jeweler. He must hear about these things. But I'm like, where's this even coming from?
Unless you're like at a Taylor Swift or an EDM concert where you're sharing bracelets, like beaded bracelets, I don't think that you're sharing your nice jewelry with another woman.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, right.
This guy is interesting, and you can tell that he is literally just there because they have been on a TV show and he wants to get himself out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this whole shindig is. And
He ties up his conversation by basically saying he's okay with them if they're okay with him. Blah, blah, blah. It's just another like monogamous being like, oh, I'm fine with you guys if you're fine with me. And they're like, of course we're fine with you. Ha ha.
He's like, I just hope that you know that I rob the city at night and I live in the sewers.
Oh, God.
I hope that you don't mind that. I don't care if you're a
Okay,
polygamist.
ladies and gentlemen, let's get her off the penguin ship here. Holy Moses.
Oh, God.
On the couch, the adults are there for their spotlight moment, and Kody says, all the wives are invested in this opportunity, like the fitness center. However, the startup costs for this are very low. And I'm going, yeah, of course the startup costs are low because your jewelry is pewter and a lot of soldering agent. I mean, like, what even is it? Like, it looks hideous. And Robyn already blew half your load by making Christmas gifts. So, I don't know. Who knows what Brandon's going to give them? Who knows? A good deal? And some shitty jewelry?
Kody is just like, yeah, the cost is going to be better and the startup cost is lower than that of a gym. And then Janelle, who a few episodes ago, she was just gung-ho about this gym and she wasn't going to let it go. She says with the upcoming expenses of the houses and the children going to college, that this is probably a better like venture for now and that they're going to need the money from a business venture like this, and it's probably just going to make them money quicker than the gym is like the gist she's getting to. But then she rounds it off with saying like a comment about how the other ventures will come after.
Yes. That they could use this money to finance their other ventures.
Yeah. Like she's holding out for hope still of the gym.
Well, they do a pan when Kody says that all the wives are invested in the fitness center. No one has any stark reactions, but the camera pans to show everyone because we as viewers are supposed to go, oh, really? They're all invested in this idea? Like, who's buying that? Not as many people that bought the jewelry are buying that.
Right.
Like, give me a break.
I don't usually mention or comment on Janelle's hair, but her hair is fried, dyed, and laid to the side.
Oh, yeah.
It is yellow. She has just bleached this hair out, and it is literally combed over like a comb over. It is just like wasped over.
Yeah. I did notice that it looks like you could just break pieces of it off because it's that fried
It's just
mess.
like fluff that's been combed.
Yes. Fluff.
And it's
not fluff.
It's fluff. And it's the first time I've noticed anything ever with her hair. I feel like it was always her natural-ish color with like mostly highlights. And then she finally just went for the all-out, all-over bleach. And
now when she gets out of the shower, her hair is like spaghetti noodles.
I just want to give her
together.
some purple shampoo. That's all.
That's true.
That's
she
all
does need some purple
she would
shampoo.
need. And it'd probably be fine ish.
It'd be better. Yeah.
But you can tell that Robyn is so smug here.
Oh, God, Robyn.
This couch scene,
Yes.
this interview, she is just thrilled
Yes.
that
She
this all
thinks
went her way.
Everything's going her way.
She's feeding them a bunch of bullshit about how all their ideas are just going to come together and that this is just awesome. She really, in this moment, looks so smug.
Yeah, she says, we have so many tastes that could come together and appeal to so many women. That will be the key to success for my sister wife's closet. And I, by the way, I'm not like some multimillionaire, but I'm going, I actually think that the key to success is oftentimes being targeted in a vertical or in a niche, not just being like, we have everything for everyone. It's like, that's kind of like the Walmart thing, and that works for Walmart. Jewelry manufacturer, I'm not so sure.
Unless you come out with a line at Walmart, maybe.
Right? I mean, I don't know what Robyn's thinking. I think it's just counter, because actually the thing that Brandon probably should have got with, or should have said, maybe he did say and they just cut it in the footage, is like, who is your target audience here? Like, you're selling sister wife jewelry? What, there's a few thousand of you? Like, that's not going to finance something where you actually have to like physically produce it and sell it and ship it or put it in a store. Like, these are real costs. It's not like a digital asset that you make all this money on. Like, it just literally doesn't make any sense.
No.
And hearing Robyn talk about it with such gusto just makes me want to punch her in the face.
She's just like, oh, my idea is the one that's taking off right now.
Right.
Like, she is just smug as a bug in a rug.
Yes, she is.
And she, if this were like my idea as a jeweler coming into this family, I would be like, okay, so the S and the W is dumb to try to sell because you're literally selling like your logo, like sister wives. Like, it doesn't make sense for anybody else.
Why would anyone wear that?
Nobody.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. The hearts now, what if you could make the hearts open up and you could buy as many hearts as you wanted and clasp, like, link together?
Sell them at Claire's.
Like, amounts of hearts, like, based on the size of your family, even if you're not a sister wife, like, for your kids or this or that. Like, how else are you going to sell this other than to people that are fans of the show? Because who the fuck is going to wear an SW necklace or a W necklace unless your last name is like...
My name's Sarah Walters.
Yeah. There's
like,
no
cool
point.
for Sarah Walters, but I don't know about anybody else.
They obviously aren't going to show that because they don't want to make the family look stupid or the idea look stupid, especially because, as we saw the little blurb releasing with the premiere of the show, they don't want to bash the brand, but it's like, my God, I don't know what they were thinking. And I don't know what this jeweler was thinking other than the fact that he's going to get some publicity out of this, but it's bad publicity.
Right. And like, Kody is such a skis. He probably has convinced this local Las Vegas jeweler that he's going to get something out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe he will be able to manufacture their jewelry that won't sell. Maybe he gets some sort of deal by hooking them up with a manufacturer or something. But like, what makes him think that being on Sister Wives is going to bring, like, what, everyone's going to be knocking at his business door going, I really want your jewelry. Like, it's weird.
He does seem like that, though. He seems like that. He kind of seems skeezy, just like Kody does in the clip that they showed. And I can't judge him based on like a 2-3 minute clip.
Oh, yes, we can.
It does look, he sounds like he thinks he's got jokes. He's a little bit of a skis, and I got weird vibes from him as well. So I don't know.
That makes sense. And then we were blessed with a commercial break. Thank God. And when we return from the commercial break, the parents are taking the other kids to miniature golf, the ones that aren't up in Utah. Oh,
The littles.
The littles. They're going to the little golf course.
So each parent goes with a group of the littles along the golf course.
Yes.
And we find out a very interesting fact about our friend Christine.
Well, Kody says miniature golf isn't about winning. It's about the process. Not quite sure what that means other than just to guide us into how Christine says cheating your way through.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really know. This part was weird to me. Like, I'm like, okay, so they joke about Christine cheating. I don't know. What did you think about this?
I thought at first that she was referring to Kody cheating, and then no. it goes into this whole spiel about how Christine is a cheater and how her dad, whenever they were younger or whenever they would play games together, if anybody cheated, he would quit the game immediately and be like, I'm done. We don't cheat. So apparently, Christine and her siblings have learned to cheat very well.
Right.
Which they show us here not very well. But the whole premise of this little clip of them with other kids, I think, other than to get screen time for them, is about her cheating. And like Meri keeps having to remind her of her score
Yeah.
and call her out for messing up on her score. And I don't think it's necessarily that she's cheating as much as she's maybe bad at math, to be honest.
Yeah, I think the truth is both. I think that she's
Yeah.
not paying attention and not like adding things correctly and then being like, well, I guess I must be doing well.
Yeah.
And Kody does make a comment about how cheating is about convincing yourself that you're not cheating. Like that's what makes you a good cheater because you're actually buying into that you're not
Yeah,
cheating.
believing your own
And
lies.
He's implying that that's what Christine does. Christine does say that her and Meri are close in their score. And she says, we're like a nip and a tuck. And I'm like, a nip and a tuck? Since when is that a phrase for being close? It's
We're a
like
nip and a
tuck as maybe the show Nip Tuck was on at the time.
I don't know.
And so it was a reference to like maybe it was like totally a mix up in what she was saying. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
no, the phrase a nip and a tuck is not about being close in score.
What do you think she was trying to say there? Like a hop, skip, and a jump away? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, just like tiny, like small,
Yeah.
like, like there's a small difference. But
It was just odd.
It was just weird that she said it and then they like just kind of moved on. And I'm like, how did this even stay in the edit? Like nip and a tuck. Like it's not a nip and a tuck. Like this is so weird.
It was very weird. And now, like, that we're thinking of it, I'm like, what other phrase, like, would you say? And now I can't think of it, of course.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, it's just silly.
Silly. And Kody says he thinks maybe Christine didn't cheat on the couch.
Yeah, he's going to say, he says,
Oh.
it's controversial.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to agree with my wife and say, I don't think that Christine cheated. Like he's
yes.
trying to.
And everyone has a pause because it's like, oh, this is controversial. And the gears are turning.
Yeah.
And then Janelle jumps in and says she thinks that Christine cheated.
Yeah.
And then they all laugh and it's a funny moment. Ha 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 ha. And I literally did laugh out loud because it was funny. Like Janelle's like,
Yeah.
I think she cheated. And it's like, yes.
And Cody's wearing his like Prada-ish shirt again during the
Yes.
golfing excursion.
Yeah.
So I'm either thinking this is the same day as they filmed that scene with Mona from the previous episode, or he has multiples of the shirt because it was hard to tell. The episode with him and Mona, it looked khaki. This time around, it looked more like cream. And I'm like, did he buy multiples of this like Prada shirt?
Yeah, to me, it looked like it was a lighting thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was the same shirt.
Okay.
But, if it wasn't, then, yeah, one is like khaki and one is beige or something.
It's
and
just
it's like,
weird.
okay. This shirt is like nothing special. And it's like, why would you buy
Not
this
at
shirt from
all.
Prada? Like, I don't even believe that Prada made it. Like, why would Prada make that shirt? Like,
don't
doesn't Prada have
know.
like nice stuff?
Yeah.
So
We're probably really dumb and it's like some weird other brand we don't know of. But
Yeah.
like,
if there's
I don't
another
think
brand that's
so.
like knockoff, stupid, sold at Kmart that looks like a Prada logo, then it's that shirt.
yeah.
Who knows?
It's just weird because he is wearing it and it's almost like he's trying to look a certain way and you can tell.
Yeah. But it's
Yeah.
like an odd choice because the shirt is not like, ooh, like
Yeah.
without that little triangle on it, it would just look like any other shirt that you would buy anywhere.
But we go from him wearing like a striped, like white and blue shirt every single day of his entire
Yes.
goddamn life.
Yes.
To now we've seen this in the last couple episodes and it's just another like testament that this season there's this like shift almost in the family with like the money situation.
But only like selectively and sporadically
Right.
because they really don't have money, but they do.
But they're pretending like they do almost,
yeah,
right?
it's
And
weird.
the show is footing the bill for some of these moments where the money is coming across and it's apparent, like the dates where they had the expensive dates, like the brothers coming to
visiting.
visit.
Yeah.
Now then you get like the random things like this shirt and this like big gaudy jewelry that the women are wearing, where it's like this show pony type of thing that they didn't do before. That's just odd to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to put it other than they look like they're trying to shop at the Buckle and look a certain way at this point in their lives.
Yeah, and
Right?
yes, and it's random because it's like not everything is luxe. You know,
No.
they're not trying to come across as like Real Housewives of Anywhere. Like it's still frumpy dumpy Browns, but then random nice things. Like it's strange.
But it's very of this time, and it's very like small town of this time. And I don't want that to sound like negative. I was that way, like at this point in my life. And that's why I'm like, I see myself like in their kids right now in this, where the kids are like wearing this brand name stuff that, you know, I had to ask my mom like 500 times. And now as an adult, I'm like, God, I can't believe I asked my mom for a freaking Hollister sweatshirt. That was like $85. That's actually like really shitty of me as a kid, you know, to want an $85 sweatshirt when I knew our financial situation. And so I get that vibe from them that they're putting on airs a bit when it comes to certain things, but it's that small town
yeah.
vibe of it.
New money.
New money. Yeah, new money. Or, yeah, trying to pretend money. Yeah.
Amen.
Just odd. And it's another instance of it that just popped up during mini golf.
Mini golf
Yep.
with Kody's Prada shirt.
So we go back to Utah, Grandma Bonnie's house. The kids are going to go on a hike.
Ooh, a hike.
Yep. And they're talking about how the scenery is just so much better in Utah. Logan is talking about how there's just brown and buildings in Vegas. And here they've got all the beautiful scenery, so they're going to go on a hike.
Yes. And literally we do see views of mountains
Yeah.
and whatever. So
And it is pretty.
There are parts of Utah that are very beautiful.
One might say God's country.
God's country. That's where their split level compound is in God's country.
Mhm.
We get at least one moment with one of the children, which is Leon talking about wanting to be in plural marriage,
Yeah.
but also wants to be a doctor and wants to make it clear that being a sister wife does not mean you don't do anything with your life. So interesting kind of teenage stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like there's this traditional, this upbringing, this path that was, I don't want to say instilled, but Leon latched onto and identifies with and wants to see. But then there's also this other side of Leon that's like, I want to be a doctor and like, I want to do something impactful.
Yeah.
And has to point out that being a sister wife doesn't mean you don't do anything with your life. And there's a reason that you would point that out. It's like, you know, yeah, I'm assuming most of the women in the cult, their claims to what they've done in life is serve a man and reproduce a lot.
Yeah. Child
If they
rearing.
can,
Yeah.
you know, that's their lot in life.
Mhm.
And it's a little weird because I don't know how to talk about it sometimes. I want to be sensitive because, you know, if someone's like a stay-at-home mom or something, it's not to devalue that as what your time is spent and what you value.
Yeah.
But like, there is an element of this is just maxed out. The sister
Right.
wives vibe is maxed out.
Yeah. And there's a place for everybody in this world. There's like, you know, I've done many things in my day. I've stayed at home with my firstborn for 10 months. I worked and managed my own salon when I was in my 20s, which was fucking insane. Completely different career path now. So I don't think that I think where the hard part to talk about this is that it is surrounded by this religious ideal, and the religious ideal of a woman in this like context in Mormonism is different, and that is just the reality of their situation.
Mhm.
And so they feel the need to point it out that they can have it all. They can have a plural marriage and also be a doctor.
Yeah.
And they're not wrong. But at the same time,
That would be so crazy.
that's super progressive
Yeah.
for their religion. I don't know. Leon's
And I don't know,
obviously
can you be a
struggling.
doctor and a plural wife? I mean, Janelle had a career, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say that it's impossible, but it seems like nearly impossible. I don't know how you would go to school for 12 years and still end up a sister wife. Like, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know, unless you were maybe the first sister wife and everybody supported you through your career path while you were doing that. And then you come to your family and maybe you have children and they all pitch in to help take care of your kids so you can continue being a doctor and whatever. And I personally have friends that are doctors and have children. It's not like obviously you can fucking do that, but it's the religion aspect that I think I don't know enough about the religion to know if the men
like what kind of plural
willing to,
like a husband would be like, I want my wife to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that, I don't know.
I don't know about the power imbalance within this religion, if that would allow for that sort of power imbalance.
Yeah, I don't think
I
so.
don't know.
But I mean, to be fair, yes, it could happen. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, like pigs can fly. Sure, if you shoot them out of a rocket, they can fly. But they're not flying.
Appreciate that Janelle makes a huge point of saying that their schooling's important. Their schooling's important because there is something driving Janelle to say that. And there is a reason why Janelle is so steadfast in the fact that school needs to be a priority. And I think that it probably comes down to the trope that you have the babies, you stay at home, you take care of the homestead and all the, whatever. So
yeah,
I do appreciate that Janelle makes such a big deal about it and lets these kids know that that can be a reality for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, these kids, while they're out hiking, they try to do a picnic.
Oh.
Out in the fields near a mountain in Utah. And the wind is blowing down the plains. I'm sure it's not plains, but, like there's a lot of wind. And they keep referencing that it's freezing. It's freezing. Logan says it's 35 degrees, but it's not that cold.
Hunter is so pissed.
Yes, he's so agitated.
Yeah.
It's windy as hell.
It's 35. I don't want a picnic right now.
And I don't blame him. I mean, when I was his age, I would have been like, why are we doing this? Today, I would be like, why are we doing this? Like,
right.
We had good intentions. Now let's go back in the car and let's go sit somewhere with heat.
But you know what Logan would tell you? Man up, Christopher.
He'd say, you guys need to get a big glass of man the fuck up.
Yeah.
Man the fuck
Man the
up.
fuck up.
So Logan is trying to be cool, but he's obviously a little frustrated with Hunter. Like, he's growing frustrated. He's the oldest. He feels like responsibility. There's other times, too. Like, remember, there's like, whatever Johnny Appleseed. Like, he kind of tries to make Hunter be like, buck up. Or like, don't be anti just for the sake of being anti. And I get that.
Right.
But it's also like, oh my God, you're like a senior in high school. Like, you don't have to be daddy disciplinarian,
Yeah, they go to the parents on the couch again, and they're talking about how Logan has been swearing a lot lately. Like, a lot, apparently.
Fucking Logan.
Yeah, fucking Logan. So this is the irony of Leon's shirt.
Yes.
Right?
Coming back in.
Oh, God. And Christine is upset about this.
Oh, God, Christine.
Christine says that he should be there to inspire them, not to F-bomb on them.
Yes, F-bomb on them.
Not to F-bomb on them.
And this is so weird because we were just talking about in the last episode, Christine, and I kind of put her down for her appearance. and really, the reason I was putting her down is tied to her appearance, but in the sense of like, what are you doing? Like, where is she? What is happening? It's like we had those episodes where she was doing this shit with Robyn, apologetic, kneeling down, kissing the ring. I'm so bad. I'm so terrible. And then it's like, there's no storyline from her other than these weird kind of comments and things. And I'm going like, it'll be interesting to see because there is a point in Christine's book where she talks about taking some pills, popping some pills. I think she says she was on pills for like 2 weeks. I mean, it's literally it's literally laughable.
Like, girl, it's fine.
Like, yeah, like, okay. One of your kids said, what's going on with you? And that was that. But like, something's happening with her right now. And I don't know, we do reference how, remember Robyn after the cafe told Kody, oh, Christine was saying all these things about you.
Yeah.
And now Christine is quiet as a church mouse.
She is.
She's got nothing to say except for that Logan shouldn't be dropping F-bombs. and whatever. She's not cheating on the golf game. Like, she has nothing to say.
She literally is like, not to F-bomb on them.
Yeah.
And it's just the weirdest comment. And they don't have storylines for her lately. And it is off-brand for her, I want to say, almost, to not be not cool with the swearing. I don't think that she needs to be cool with the swearing, but it doesn't go along with the vibe that we've been given for her all along.
Agreed. It would seem like she would not care.
It seems like that would be something Meri would be upset about.
Yeah.
And then Leon's over here wearing the bullshirt.
Bullshirt. Bullshirt.
So the situation here is just a little flipped. And then Kody has to let us know that he's always instilled in his son to be a gentleman. I've instilled in him to be a gentleman.
Well, that's
Okay.
nice.
Like, whatever that means to you.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, thanks, Kody. After Christine talks about F-bombing all over them,
F-bombing on him.
Logan should be there to inspire them, not to F-bomb on them.
I just can't
What
get over
the
that.
fuck?
Yeah.
Then they transition to a couch moment where the teenagers are chatting, and Logan says that Leon doesn't swear as much as everyone else.
Yeah.
And Hunter makes a joke about how Logan has lower intelligence because of his swearing, which I love it. This is that brother thing. Like, Logan is trying to daddy, big dick, do whatever to his younger brother. And
Yeah.
Hunter's going like, well, you're the one that's swearing, and obviously that means you're low IQ. And it's like, oh, like they're just going back and forth. They're becoming young men, territorial, all the
Right.
things. And I happen to really like both of them, so I think they should both swear and not swear and do whatever they want
Whatever
to
they
do.
want. They're both cute and they both have like good vibes, trying to do the best. Yeah, the whole swearing shows a lack of intelligence comment is something that a lot of people say and a lot of parents say to their kids, and it's kind of the way to get people to stop swearing. And you know what I have to say about that is
Bullshit.
fuck it.
Ah! Fuck it.
Yeah, I think that it's a cute brother moment. They are going back and forth, and they are so serious. And Leon holds themselves to a higher standard.
Mhm.
Logan points out.
And like you said, I mean, Leon does have that like nose up in the air thing. Just
Oh, for sure.
as they are in an environment, it's like you can feel the like judgment.
Right.
Yeah.
And all I have to say to that is bullshirt.
Bullshit. Bullshit, Leon.
The irony of that shirt throughout this episode
So
is
good.
just great. It is
So good.
great. And we need to grab a still of Leon coming out of that bathroom. It was iconic.
Yes, it is
It
iconic.
was.
It is. Definitely.
It should be a moment that people talk about.
Yeah, especially in the Sister Wives. I've never heard anyone talk about the bullshit, and that's
No.
ridiculous.
It's amazing. It is amazing.
So the kids are eventually blown away from the mountain because it's so cold and so windy, and they go back to the OG split-level compound in God's country.
Oh boy.
And Mary's sister Rebecca will let them in. Oh. And so this is their first time going back.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's the first time. Did they say it's their first time? It seems like it's their first time.
I think it's their first time going back since the house has been cleaned up. And we find out that Aunt Rebecca is living there. Mary's
Mhm.
sister is living there in the house, which I don't think I knew before this.
Right. They don't really make that clear. And later on, there's some stuff circling back to the house where, yes, if it's not Mary's sister, there are relatives.
Okay.
So I don't know that it's Mary's sister even specifically that lives there. She might have just been there to let them in. But relatives are living in the house.
Yeah, it's interesting. The house is very clean, very organized. The kids are all joking about how weird it is and how it never looked like that when they lived there.
Which was so great because remember when they did the transition from current day to when they
Yeah.
were living there? And it was like,
They did a flashback.
yeah, there was not really that much difference. And literally when I say transition is because they literally gradient transitioned from current to past. And it was like, so the furniture is slightly less shitty and there's still nothing on the walls. Like, it looks like someone took a broom. to
I think the
space.
couches were still the same because remember they ended up leaving a
Yes.
bunch of stuff there because they
Yeah.
couldn't pack it all.
Half of
So
it
the
looked the
couches
same.
were the same.
Yeah.
There were cubbies on one wall and you could tell that there was children's things like in each cubby and put
Yeah.
away nicely.
Like a little Tykes picnic table thing, a little
Yep.
plastic one. Like, okay, but it's not like, for me, based on the footage, I wouldn't go there and be like, wow, it's a whole new space. It's like,
No.
it looks like someone literally just like cleaned, which
Yeah.
to be fair, someone always needed to be cleaning there.
And on top of it, a show isn't being filmed here regularly while the entire family is living here. You're coming here to shoot a scene.
Yeah.
A scene.
Yeah.
And we know that you're coming. So if our house looks like shit in this moment when we know that you're coming, what the fuck does it look like regularly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Christine, oh God, I can't even get into the filth of this
Like, this
family.
isn't Room Raiders.
This is-
We're not, like, surprising them,
Right,
like, coming in.
right.
And,
No, Christine knew there was camera crews coming and her place still looked how it looked. But
True.
I need to move on with my life. So Logan says that the kids all thought they'd be moving back within a few months when they originally moved to Vegas. So that was an interesting tidbit that, I mean, we could surmise that based on their attitudes, but just for him to be pointing out, like, we all thought we'd be back here pretty quickly. And it's like, I wonder if that was just like teenage optimism, because like, what else could have been there?
I was literally wondering the same thing. Like, what do you think gave them that idea? Or was that just optimism and just hope
Right.
that they were hanging on to?
Because none of the adults ever even alluded to or hinted to in any filming that they were going to go back.
Perhaps could have. She was really dragging her feet and really upset about it and kind of didn't believe it till they were packing up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. She literally needed to be convinced. It was like the day before they were going to leave. And she's like, well, I guess we're going. Like, yeah, girl.
So who's to say that maybe one of the moms wasn't making comments like to the kids, like, well, we'll see if this pans out. Because as we've heard, especially from these older children, they're used to being let down and they don't believe their parents anymore.
And it would be very on brand based on what we learned through the years that, of course, the parents aren't even on the same page.
Right.
You know, like, oh, we're all going to do this thing. But then they're probably saying different things to different people.
They just keep talking about this house like it's an ex
Yeah. Yeah.
that they like have these fond memories of and they want to go back to, and their life was just so much better and golden.
Well, Kimber, it was a special home.
Yeah.
It was a special house,
Oh, my
Meri
gosh.
tells us.
The parents start talking about it again too. They go back to the parents and the parents are going on and on again about the home.
Yeah, Meri talks about living under one roof and
Mhm.
Kody having easy access to all the children, which
Yeah.
is obviously different. I mean, they literally are in 4 different homes with some distance between some of them.
Yeah.
So, you know.
That's quite a bit different. I mean,
Yeah.
we've
Cody
heard
says it was
about
their best experience in that house as a family. Like that he thought it was their best time. Other people say that in this footage as well.
They keep cutting between the older children and the parents, and at one point Leon's crying and sad and just saying there are so many good memories that happened here. And then Kody, in a clip back to them, makes a comment about how he misses doing the bed checks
Yeah.
every night and how he'll be happy when he can do bed checks again every night, which as a parent tugs at the heartstrings a bit. You know, I can't imagine not being able to say goodnight to my kids every night. And it's almost like they're living as divorced parents in a way with
Yeah.
these families being split up. And I
Yeah.
actually think that he understands and feels something about it with the comment he made.
Which is interesting juxtaposed to the usual, like, deadbeat dad vibes from Kody.
Yeah.
Like, that man doesn't change diapers. That man thinks that he's babysitting his own kids.
For sure.
So
for sure.
this is an odd, maybe it's the, like, inner narcissist saying what he knows should be said.
Mm-hmm.
Something about it didn't really tug at my heartstrings. I guess it's because
Yeah.
I'm not a parent as well. What tugged on my heartstrings more was this conversation that Leon and Maddie were having back at the compound, where Leon says that they are sad because of all the memories, and Leon is crying,
Yeah.
and Maddie is tearing up and wiping tears. And I had a little verklempt moment. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, like, just seeing people be reminiscent of a better time and like looking favorably upon a place and the memories, and that's what tugged at my heartstrings.
Well, and that just speaks to our differences, right? You grew up
Yeah.
in a house and your parents still own that home.
Yes, they're in
and
there today. If they sold it, I
Yeah.
would be there crying. I would be
It'd
there
be
crying.
weird.
Yeah.
Whereas I moved a lot when I was little. I moved a lot. I didn't live in my childhood home. The longest home that I lived in was like 6th grade through senior year of high school, which might seem like a long time, but when you're moved around a lot when you're younger, I didn't feel super attached to that home.
Right.
I mean, minus the fact that there were for sure ghosts there.
Right. There was the ghost.
I was ready. Like, I didn't feel super attached to it. I was sad probably at the time, but that was probably more related to other things in my life that were changing, such as turning 18 and graduating and divorce happening, like, and the house being sold. It was more related to other stuff. But, like, seeing Leon sad about this, I didn't resonate with it quite so much
Right.
because I guess I'd never really had that.
Yeah, I had that attachment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
it's
you have
interesting.
kids, and so you're imagining not saying goodnight to your child every night and going,
Yeah.
that's a big deal.
Yeah. Him saying the thing about the bed checks really struck a chord with me. And I'm like, oh, yeah, this is a moment for him that I feel he's actually connected to the children. I feel like before this, it's always been like, oh, the wives and the this and the driving and whatever. But that comment about the kids really was like, okay, he is thinking about them for fucking once.
For maybe
Like,
once.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Cody says that he hopes the 4 houses plan works out so everyone can feel like a family again,
Mhm.
which is once again paralleling this dynamic of like they're a family, but it feels like 4 family units. Like they don't
Right.
actually, even as an outsider just watching this footage, they seem like they're
Mhm.
come together for things. They're not really living as a family.
Well, and the kids that are all visiting Utah grew up a very different way than the younger
Yeah.
kids are growing up now. So there's this juxtaposition of those kids being in Utah and the way that they're viewing things. And then you're going back to the mini golf and the chaos and the separation and everything. And I will say that the editors, I think, did a decent job with this episode, especially towards the end, cutting back and forth between
Yeah.
the older children and the parents.
Yeah.
So,
I think so too.
yeah.
And we didn't talk about this earlier, but I am curious why Aspen didn't go back up to Utah. Like none of Christine's children went. Neither Aspen nor McKelty. And they're older ones.
They didn't even show them in this episode, did they?
No, I mean, if anything, I mean, maybe like Isabel or what. Like, yeah, like, no, the older kids didn't get any footage from that.
I
Or
mean,
from the
they
mini golf.
showed mini golf.
Yeah,
but
it was all the little kids.
it wasn't about the children. It was about Christine cheating.
Yes. Well, and the only clips literally, I think, was like Isabel and Gwendolyn like swinging a club. Like there was no.
Yeah. And Christine putting over and over again and not
Yeah.
counting it. They showed that. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, so I mean, curious about that because even at the beginning of the episode when we were watching it, it was like, make note that like
Mhm.
Christine's children are not going on this trip for some reason.
Yeah, maybe something's really going on with her. Maybe
Yeah, maybe
something's going on with the kids. Yeah.
yes, maybe Aspen has to stay home and watch the children because Christine's not capable of it.
Something's going on.
Something is going on
Yeah.
with Christine. Something's going on.
Yeah, it's interesting because obviously she says in her book that something was going on, and I think that we're clocking it at this moment in time in the show.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's why this rewatch is
Rewatches are
interesting.
crazy.
Like, it's fucking crazy. You
This is
realize
the first
so
time I
much.
watched this show. I would have been like, okay, whatever. Like you're just
Yeah.
observing these things.
Like, maybe they had something going on with school and they couldn't leave, but no, it was spring break. And
Right.
yeah.
Very interesting.
So then Maddie and Logan make a comment that they hope that the younger kids, get the same feeling from the 4 homes in Vegas that they had when they lived in Utah. And they
Yeah.
really draw it back to
In the split level compound.
the split level compound.
And that's how they wrap up the episode. And you're right. There is a good tie-in with the adults and the kids and this back and forth. It's funny because it's probably not actually all that well done. It's just that we're so used to this normal shit that it's like,
yeah.
okay, so this was actually just what you would expect in a show. And we're like, they did a really great job.
Well, the randomness of the jewelry and the randomness of the mini golf, when you think of the grand scheme of it, it probably could have been better to show more of the little kids' life with the
yes.
parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Interesting episode. Interesting.
It
I'm not mad.
was.
I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it.
I'm not. I think it was a heavy hitter at the end as far as showing the feelings of everyone.
Feelings.
Yes. Mustard seed. Ba-da-da-da.
Okay, mustard seed.
Oh my goodness. I am going to have to go with Leon. I think that Leon's reaction to the prank was amazing. It embodied Meri.
Oh, God, yes. It totally did.
And the bullshirt.
The bullshit.
The bullshirt.
Yes, yes.
And the peek out of the bathroom that we got from Leon with the shirt was just iconic. I can't believe it hasn't been brought up more or used as a meme. I think it was before the time of memes. Otherwise, it would have been one.
Yes, yes.
It was gold.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Loved it.
Leon, that is a good choice. I'm going to give my mustard seed to Logan because I think that Logan, I have a soft spot for an oldest. I have a soft spot for an oldest boy. And on the crux of a lot of things happening, like going to be leaving the home, going to college, like planning future. And still spending time, like when I was a senior in high school, I wasn't going to be taking my siblings on a trip somewhere to look at our old house. Like I would have been like, fuck you, I'm getting stoned and listening to Little Kim with my friends, driving around the lakes, being like, yeah, we're cool. You know. So I've got to give it to Logan. And I feel like this episode was a little like no one stood out to me as amazing or shitty. So, you know, I think that Leon and Logan are good choices. So now, shit stain, darling. Who's going to put a smear in your panties tonight?
Ooh, that Hershey squirt in my underwear is going to be Robyn.
Oh, yes. Robyn deserves it.
Oh, God. Multiple reasons.
Yes.
She deserves this.
She wasn't even that bad this episode. She's just terrible.
Yeah.
In general.
Her drawings.
The drawings
were literal shit stains on a piece of paper.
Yes, they were literally pieces of poop on graph paper.
Yeah, she could have just shit on that graph paper and wiped it off and made those designs. Like, honestly, what in the actual fuck?
Yes.
Also, I have to say my number one biggest reason why she is a shit stain this episode is how thrilled and giddy she was sitting on that couch when she realized that her venture was being chosen for the family to make the money.
The money. Yeah.
Do you think she asked for a larger stipend than the rest of the sisters in that moment for the jewelry thing?
I don't think so. I think it's more about... Well, as we'll see, she gets to leverage her work with my sister wife's closet into other things. She basically like uses it to manipulate Kody. Like, oh, I'm so busy with this business. I'm not sure if I could have another child. Like bullshit.
Yeah.
Complete bullshit. So I personally don't think it's about the money. I think it's about the power.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it past her to say at some point that she thinks that she deserves more money from the business than the others because of her quote unquote work with it and they're her designs originally. And that's the power thing and whatever. But her smug face and she was just sitting there trying to talk them all up like about why this is just the best thing that they could have all done. And it was so phony and so gross.
Definitely. Definitely agree with that. My shit stain is going to Kody Brown because Kody Brown supports this idea. Kody Brown tried to encourage Meri for her strong women comment, which was fake as fuck. His encouragement was fake as fuck. He's so transparent. And like, even the way he talks about things sometimes, you know, with the kids going to bed thing, I just don't believe him. I just don't believe him. He's always jockeying and making himself appear a certain way to people. And this episode, even though there's not really a whole list of things that I have for him, I don't think that he did a whole bunch wrong, but he's inauthentic, unlikable, supporting Robyn blind. If anyone else had this idea, he'd be like, poo-poo, poo-poo. Like if Meri was like, I want to make jewelry, he'd be like, I'm going to find 15 reasons this is wrong. But because Robyn wants to do it, he's like, good job, Meri. Oh my God, everyone's supporting this. Like, so cringe.
Good job, Rob.
Good job, Rob.
I agree there too. I think that he's like, oh, the cost and the this and the that. And you can tell in that whole interview that he's selling this to the other wives as why it's such a better deal.
Yeah.
And you know that he's talked about this with Janelle multiple times based on the way that she responds afterwards by saying why it's going to make them money faster and be better. And then Robyn's sitting there all smug.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's gross. He obviously favored her idea over the gym. And I don't think it's really for the startup costs, but I don't know.
It's definitely one of the beginnings of like Robyn and Kody versus the world or whatever.
Yeah.
Versus the other sister wives. Versus their spouses.
Yeah.
So fucked up.
Not the way it should be.
So fucked up. So before I do a Keep Sweet moment, I have to tell you a funny comment from YouTube. Our Keep Sweet moment's going to come to us from YouTube, a comment on YouTube.
Oh.
But another comment that's super funny that I just have to share is from Happy Camper 1664, who says, it's French fry and pizza for the skiing moves when you were talking about making the pie or whatever.
Pie.
It's French fry and pizza, the skiing moves with a laughing face. So being funny and giving another example.
Yep.
Runner up there, Happy Camper. Love it, love it, love it. But our Keep Sweet comes to us from Daylight255 on YouTube. And Daylight255 says, love this podcast. Your intro is amazing. And you know what? Sometimes all you need is a succinct compliment to get a Keep Sweet moment from Chris. All you have to do is compliment the intro that I made, and you could be keeping sweet as well. Love hearing that people love this pod.
Always keeping sweet over here.
Always keeping sweet. Now, Kimber.
Yes.
How are we going to close out this episode? What is the phrase we're going to say?
Bullshit!